Rising. Come on in here, fam. You know what it is. Ooh, let's go. You know what to do when you get here. Nah. Hey, just for some keys, just for some ease, they telling you stories. All for your G's, all for your soul. Hard to believe what's up the sleeve. Great rising, great rising. You are watching Magic Up TV. I am your host, 70 Alchemist. Here is where we talk about love. Here's where we talk about law. Here's where we talk about all things. There is absolutely nothing off the table here at Magic Up TV. Your phone calls at homes, and you give it up willingly, using this shit so silly. See, for no profits, drones watching, and people breaking up. I'm watching like, when we waking up, huh? Ooh-wee. Here is where we say, life is easy. We make it hard. Trademarked by 70 Alchemists. Defending your woman's honor in an age of disrespectful men. Oh, come on in here, family. You know somebody got to hear this morning. Go ahead and hit the love button. Go ahead and hit the share button. This is how they used to do music in New York back in the 90s. Hey, you know what it is? They turn it up, then they turn it back down. Hey, great rising. Great rising. Come on, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Y'all got me hot this morning. Y'all got me hot this morning. Defending your woman's honor in an age of disrespectful men. You know, there was a time in our community, and people will wonder this all the time. They wonder why our sisters go after these dope boys. You know what I'm saying? They wonder why these sisters go after these trap dudes. You know what I'm saying? Why they go after the kingpins and the drug lords. They wonder why these women do such things. And I remember there used to be a time where you couldn't even look at Lorenzo woman, man. You couldn't even look at LO girl. You couldn't even look at low girl. You couldn't even look at her. Couldn't even do it. And you bet not say nothing to her. Oh, you bet not say nothing to that one. Oh my God, Lorenzo would have had you up against. He would have had you crucified on the project steps. And you got to think about it. You got to understand something. In a community where people are put together, you understand? They're put together like a project. And you have all these people inside of this construct, all of these people inside of this demographic. And these little girls are growing up, and they going from 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. By the time they get their period, they 11, 12, 13. Now it's pss, pss, hey, ooh, you got a little fatty back there. Ooh, your bump's getting big, ain't it? Ooh, hey girl. Right? You getting all that. And it could get annoying, get tiring. So I can understand a woman saying, you know what? That dude Lo ain't gonna let this happen to me. Now, Lo could have been attractive too. She was like, oh, he a G. But I know if I'm with him, it ain't gonna be none of that. He gonna put a stop to that right now. He not gonna have me out in these streets getting at and touched on and all sorts of things. And there was a posture. Men took pride. They took pride in their relationships, so much so, I dare you disrespect my woman. You disrespecting my woman is disrespecting me. And I'm going to read you all this little entry, you understand? Because in the day and age that we're in now, I want to know what happened to these men. How is it that we have thousands and thousands of our sisters kidnapped, missing? We got thousands and thousands of our sisters missing. And there's a reason for that. See, if the posture in the streets was you couldn't touch our woman, if the posture in the streets was I dare you to touch my daughter, I dare you to touch my queen, I dare you to touch my mama, if the posture in the streets was as such, do you understand? Half this bullshit that y'all seeing even online would not exist. So let me read this, man, before y'all get me all hyped. Shout out to magicup.com. You can go to magicup.com, get all your All your alchemy accessories, spiritual wear, malas, t-shirts, all that good jazz, man. Shout out to the Celestials. So what happened? The question is simple. Hold on. Where I want to be. Hold on. All right. The question is simple. The answer is complex, which is why it comes up all the time. Many of us has friends, male, female. They ask for advice on some variation of the following story. X disrespectful man did Y, and my man failed to attempt to do 1, 2, and 3. How should I feel about that? Am I with someone who can't or won't defend me? Honestly, half the problem is that men and women define disrespect or don't define disrespect in the same way. If they did, at least 75% of these discussions would be null and void. Let's be clear. If someone disrespects your woman, they are disrespecting you too, because you should feel that you are an extended representation of each other. But if I'm walking down the street with you and some random guy yells, "Hey, you got a nice ass," is that a compliment or a diss? Is he being disrespectful or simultaneously complimenting her ass? And my taste in nice ass having women, okay? Because I know my woman got a nice ass. So let me keep reading before I go. All right. In some major cities like Atlanta, there might even be a bit of confusion as around if he's talking about her ass or mine. But I digress. There's no secret that generally speaking, men are more disrespectful towards women more now than ever. Increasingly, the level of disrespect is tolerated, which encourages more disrespect and creates ever greater disrespectful men. At what point does the disrespect cross the line and need to be addressed? At what point? As I take a sip from my King mug that you can find on magicup.com. Is it a comment on Facebook? An offhand remark on Twitter? Should you attack the first man or woman that you perceive as disrespecting your woman, like Swiss Beats did on Instagram? Whether you agree or disagree with his methods, there is no doubt that Swiss tried to defend his woman's honor. However, he was negatively judged by doing so by many online observers. Despite the fact that more women wish their men would defend their honor, many did not agree with the way Swiss went about dealing with his feelings. What did he do wrong? Is disrespect okay, as long as it is limited to the confines of the internet? Y'all okay? Disrespect is okay as long as it's on the internet? What happens when these people leave the safety found in the e-autonomy and take the disrespect into the real world? Are you only responsible for defending your woman's honor as opposed to all the women's honor? So it's okay for you to just defend your woman, but you can't defend other women? As we become adults, we should try to follow principles that timeless nursery rhymes add us on to. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Is it that simple though? Not exactly. Although we live in an age of theater massacres where male McDonald's employees beat 2 women with a metal rod, then the other dude in McDonald's trying to beat on the sister that gave him the 1-2s. Then when he was walking out, he kicked the other sister in his stomach. There were men working. There were grown boys working at this McDonald's, and they sat by and they watched this shit happen. College-aged woman stabbed her roommate in the neck over an iPad. Most women I know still want their men to defend their honor in the face of perceived disrespect. Because self-love is the best love. Get our self-care. Oh no, sorry. I know what it means to be verbally disrespected. Trust me. I come on this live and I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk and I talk. And so many people got so many things to say. And there's certain things that I just be like, it's all good. You understand? But when it relates to my family, when it involves my queens, that's when all bets are off. That's when all bets are off. That's when there is no more healer. The destructor comes out. You understand? That's when the balancer of the equation emerges. You understand? Let me keep going. I know that there are idiots on this planet, and I have learned to live with them in relative space and peace. While I recognize it is important to defend my woman's honor, I hesitate to defend her honor from every single word that is tossed in her direction by every single man or woman on earth, on every single medium. I hope she wouldn't expect me to. You got to know your fights. You understand? Every night I would have to prove myself. If this is the theory, if this is the mindset that I allow myself to be in, that I have to fight every fight. Everything is no, that's not what I'm saying, and that is definitely not what I'm saying. Some would even say I'm a punk or that I am petty for bothering or belittling to come or think myself so to attack such attacks. For even bothering to think about something as petty as the consequences of my actions before acting. Ironically, these are the exact type of people you are most likely to run into saying something disrespectful in mixed company. See, an asshole is an asshole. They can't turn it off and turn it on. It's always there. Others have told me you can't pick and choose when to defend your woman's honor. All means of disrespect should be addressed regardless of consequences. I actually disagree with that. I do, however, agree that there are probably a number of men and women with your shared sense of YOLO, you only live once. Consciousness, resting in jail or in peace. So you got these people out here that's like, I'm not tolerating any disrespect. And I'm willing to go to jail for all of it. That's a little extreme. That's a little extreme. I can't tell you what to do, but that's a little extreme. Because if that's the case, then you're going to be in jail all the time. Now ask yourself, do you remember them as principled men that stood up to defend their woman's honor, or do you simply write them off as another group of black men that got into complete avoidable altercations? Like, when I decide to say, no, I'm not going to fight in this fight, do you then look at me and go, oh, a little bitch ass? No. Because depending on the woman that you're with, trust me, it can get crazy. And especially based upon her attitude, if she welcomes the fuckery, you understand? If she's doing something that amplifies the ignorance, I can't defend a woman like that. If you over here creating drama, if you over here making shit, because your dude gonna box him down, all you got to do is make it happen, and he's gonna box him down. No, because now you're trying to get me in too much. You trying to do too much. But I'm never gonna allow. You know what I'm saying? When she is bothered, I am bothered. If she's not bothered, I'm not bothered. Baby, you bothered? That's the general rule. If she's not bothered, I'm cool. But the moment she's bothered, me and you got a problem. Of course, I'm not above defending my woman's honor, but I won't be fooled into thinking that every time I do so might be my last opportunity depending on who or what I run into on the other end of that disrespectful phrase. See, y'all out here doing a lot, y'all out here causing a lot of smoke. Y'all out here, you trolling, you doing the most. You understand? You doing the most. And especially these younger generation. You understand? Because y'all don't know that the internet can be turned off and a nigga can show up at your house. You haven't learned that yet. But the reason why we can have so many of our sisters missing is because, as a blanketed statement, the world is seeing that we don't care about them. You understand? As a blanketed statement, we're seeing it. And we're allowing this feminist movement, men, kings, you're allowing this feminist movement to put you on a back seat of the bus. Oh, well, they don't need us, so we just gonna sit in the back of the bus today. Nah, brother. Nah. You might have 10% out there talking that shit. But every woman that I meet, a true queen of posture, if she's gonna be with a man, she can't be with no weak man. She can't be with no man that's just gonna allow anything to happen to her. Not the queens that I keep company with. Now, you might be able to find that out in them. You might be able to find that a woman who don't care what he brings to the table, don't care what kind of, he ain't even got a muscle. He called grown ass man out there calling himself a prince. Hey, I'm prosperous prince. He ain't even no king, bruh. You grown as hell. You out there calling yourself a prince. You want to be in every woman inbox. These women got kings, and they're broadcasting their families. They're putting their men on their pages, and you just in the inbox. Who the fuck are you to be disrupting these celestial families? Who the fuck are you to be interrupting the family structure? Let me tell you something, bruh. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all little boys that's out here, these grown ass women are not checking for you. They not checking for you. So what? You got a nice little car. So what? You got a nice little house. But you're not a man. You don't know how to deal with a woman respectfully. You don't know how to talk to a woman respectfully. And when she don't agree with the bullshit that's coming out of your mouth, then the next thing you want to do is call her a bitch. The next thing you want to do, call her a hoe. Next thing you want to do is call her out her name. Now she's got to defend herself. But when she got a real king, bruh, she ain't got to do none of that. All she got to do is come tell me, bruh. She ain't got to be bothered with none of that. Trust me, I'll put an end to the shit real quick. And you think that the internet can stop the fuckery that's headed your way, but it can't. And the reason why is because when you're dealing with another man's woman, you are dealing with celestial energy. You are dealing with esoteric energy. These two have become one in the systematic nature of nature and in DNA. They have become one. So do you understand that if she is not welcoming your advances and he ain't fucking with you, do you understand the danger that your life now becomes in? Do you understand your dumbass might get hit by a fucking bus today trying to fuck with a married woman? Your dumbass you might fuck around and get AIDS tomorrow morning sipping from a coffee mug at the airport. See, this is how fuck shit happen to people. When you play dumbass games, you get dumbass prizes. Leave these married women the fuck alone. Leave these women who are in great relationships the fuck alone. Leave these men who are in great relationships the fuck alone. You all don't understand what you're messing with. And King, if you are allowing your woman to get spoke to any type of way, if you allowing any type of disrespect, man, I don't understand you. I don't understand how you slid out of a vagina and you don't feel like it's your duty to protect your sisters. I don't understand that. I don't understand. I grew up in a household with my grandmother, my mother, and my sister. There is no way on the planet that I would have allowed at any age, and you can ask my sister, like I done said it on many, as little as I was, bruh, you not talking to my sister like that. Bruh, you not talking to my mama like that. I don't care who you are, how big you are, where you from, what you've done, none of that. Because I got something that you can't even fuck with. This right here. And this, I don't even need these. I don't even need these. I don't even need the strap. This right here, this will fuck your whole world up. Trust it. And it's time for our men to stand up more. It's time for us to stand up more. At some point, we used to be the pinnacle of community. You understand? There was no harm that could come to our gates. There was no harm. You could not get in my hood. You could not. You could not fuck with my women. You could not. As a king, it is our duty to respect, to honor, to cherish, and to protect. That is our job, king. It is our job. And it doesn't matter if you know that woman. You walking down the street and you watching some woman get assaulted by some dude and you just gonna let it happen? This internet society we in, it has tricked us. This code that they have written has tricked us. This is why other nationalities can feel like they can do anything to our women. This is why these other men can feel like they can do anything to our women. This is why we have so many of our sisters missing. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, Facebook make motherfuckers forget what it's like to get punched in the face. Absolutely. 1,000%. See, y'all don't understand. You don't understand. When a man has taken on a woman, you understand? Now, sisters, I understand you don't want to be regarded as property. So that's not my point. I want to get this clear. When a man has decided he is going to take on a woman, that is the other part of himself. That is his reflection. And if you feel like you can just say and do, listen, the queen had a part-time job one time, right? Working at this clothing store. She came home one day. She said, King, dude in there talking to me crazy. A supervisor. See, here's one of them times I had to get talked out of not coming to her job. I don't care about that shit. This is king business. This is royal courtship right here. You understand? I don't care what job you on. They're not gonna be talking to you no kind of way. Need nothing and be thankful for everything. This is how you get people, this is how you get women on TV. After 20 years, they done been raped and sodomized and molested. They got a whole grown man at home. A whole grown man at home. And she's still working at this job? Man, listen, I don't give a fuck how much you love that job. Today is your last day, baby. We gonna have to find you another job. Because somehow, some way, your boss's nose got broken, his lungs got punctured, and nobody knows how this happened. So unfortunately, the business has been shut down for the next couple of weeks. Ain't nobody talking to you reckless. Now, we got to pick and choose our battles. Obviously, because the internet is a fickle thing. You understand? The internet is a very fickle thing. People hide behind these screens and they feel safe. But here is what they don't realize. Those IP addresses can be tracked to your address. Your IP address can be tracked to wherever you are. And it's not like the movies where they need a whole minute for you to stay online to figure out where you at. The moment you go online, bing, it's called a ping for a reason. Ping, that ping goes off. Your IP address is recorded. Anyone who knows anything about technology can then go to the IP address and then find where the fuck you live. So while you out there trying to be Billy Badass, Mr. Cowboy who can't nobody find you, you might want to think about that. If you out here in these sisters' inboxes and they done told you to stay out their inbox, stay out their inbox. If you on here and you're a part of these conscious groups, you're a part of these circles, you're a part of these inner groups, and somebody told you to leave their fucking woman alone, leave their fucking woman alone. Because crime of passion is real, man. People are ending up dead. People are waking up dead. You understand what I'm saying? People are waking up dead. Don't wake up dead because you ain't got no self-control. Don't wake up dead because you don't have no respect. Don't wake up dead. Don't do that. You never know where people are in their minds. They're talking about procreating. They're talking about expanding their life. They're talking about next year and 20 years from now. They're making plans to buy yachts and land and shit. And you want to come in between that? And do what? And say what? And you might get you a little thotty. See, and that's the problem. Here, King, here's the problem. Here's the problem, kings. You got to know who you're defending. A lot of you all out there defending the honor of your woman, and she don't deserve to be honored. Some of these women are inciting these riots. Some of these women are inviting the fuck shit in. Some of them are like, I don't need no attention. And then they got 100 people, 100 dudes in their inbox, and they just be on their phone like this all night. It's so crazy. I would never. Oh yeah? Not today, mister. Some of them actually enjoy that shit. That's not what we're doing over here. That's not what we're doing over here. When you're in a relationship should be about two grown people, or if you're polygynous or whatever you are, it should be about consenting grown people who have decided to share life together and reflect each other's energy. And I'm not going to let nobody disrespect me, so I damn sure won't let nobody disrespect you. We done had reports. People done tried to fuck with the kingdom. You understand? They done tried to come in and fuck with the kingdom. And then we get reports of people's hair falling out. Very bad skin, disease just erupted on them. Rashes and lesions and shit. Businesses closing down. Houses catching on fire. All sorts of shit. See, when you find a person like me, every waking moment of my day, I am doing things to stay in alignment. I'm not trying to be over there. I'm not trying to be over there. Every waking moment, I'm doing work to build that alignment. You actually think you can come over here and do what? Without getting that shit on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is the problem. See, when we live postured lives and people come and try to interrupt them, they get the shit. But when we out here lying like we live in postured lives and we're inviting the fuckery on, we end up getting the shit. They end up being greater. We end up getting, you understand? Your energy gets flushed out. And you think, man, y'all out here playing with fire. I'm trying to tell you. I love you too much. I love you too much. And my love expands. My love extends even to those who are in error right now. You know who you are. You've been in people's inboxes that you wasn't supposed to be in. You in the DMs you ain't supposed to be in. She done told you no twice. You know who you are. He done told you no twice. You know who you are. Leave these kingdoms the fuck alone. My BD talking that mess to me with so much disrespect. Shattered his leg within 3 days. Hey. You better tell him. I be trying to tell y'all, man. I come on here for a reason. I come on here and I tell y'all, life is easy. We make it hard. How do we make it hard? Doing this dumbass shit. Now he walking around with a shattered leg. And it just happened again 2 weeks ago too. You see? Hey, this is why I say life is easy. Sometimes it takes the devil to do it. Hey, I love y'all, man. Peace to man, woman, and child, and all things to walk the earth, you understand? Kings, protect your queens. They reflect you. Queens, protect your kings. He ain't supposed to be arguing with women. You see women coming for your man, go for the jugular. Cut the throats off, cut the heads off. You understand? King shouldn't be out here arguing with no woman, man. Nah, not at all. Man shouldn't be arguing with your woman, man. We gotta bring posture back to these streets. I love y'all. Everything you want, just for some keys, just for some ease. They're telling you stories, all for your G's, all for your soul. Hard to believe. Hey, I love y'all. Share the message. Go to the website, buy the book, buy the album, 7thealchemist.com. Share the story, share the videos. If you need some help, inbox me. You need somebody to talk to, inbox me. You figuring out you got some new celestial abilities and you don't know what to do with them, inbox me. Let's talk about it. I'm here for y'all, man. I do this for y'all, man. When we waking up. Enjoy your week, family. Peace to the kings, peace to the queens, peace to the children of the planet, man. Enjoy your day. Love you.